It is going to be JC opening here in the cutoff late position, 10-8 offsuit, attacking the double straddle, and Sammy here at the small blind going to make the call. Then let's do this. Does here we go. It is going to be a gutter ball now for JC. He's got the old range advantage, hashtag range advantage. It's kind of the default thing you have to say when a guy bets in position. Sammy not a believer just yet though, so looking for a turn. That is going to come out the ace, so JC could have the option to check back here, but more aces probably in his hand than what Sammy would have, but probably more fearsome that Sammy has a hand that even if JC decides to barrel out, it's just there's more expectations for him to be sticky in this spot than there is for him to just check fold. But and I think this, I mean, literally fives would be the best case scenario for JC if he was deciding to try to go barrel turn there, because I think he could reasonably expect any diamonds would make the call. JC though with 10 of diamonds in hand. And he is going to go for the raise. JC sensing weakness. Intent and focused. Man has got a life of clean living, and it's really a superior decision making here on the end to blast off for Sammy. We got JD opening up to 150. Then we'll see Fox continue. Sammy's going to make the call. We will also get, let's see, downhill with King Jack of Hearts. And off we go. King 9 at deuce with two spades. Gut shot for Sammy. And downhill with the best pair. King with a jack kicker. Is going to lead that to JD betting, so be getting a customer here from downhill with the best of it. JD really with only backdoor straight draw, backdoor diamonds. Well, can also make a 7, so. JD, just like Texas football, all gas, no brakes here at this point. There's fires 800. Downhill could potentially perceive there to be some spade draws. There are some potentially better kings, or King Jack, King 10. Maybe even King 9 could be trying to go straight for value. Ace King, certainly not out of the realm of possibility, but seems to, oh no, it is going to be runner 7. Downhill's not going to be able to see this one coming. I take that back. Ace King probably not likely, but still just a sick run out here as JD had virtually no hope. And I rescind that again. JD was actually the opening raiser, so Ace King's not out of the realm of possibility, and he's going to go up to 2.5, and we may need to pause and see the reaction if downhill calls here. and sees a 7 flipped up, I have seen people lose their shit for much, much less. But he might have the chance to get away from it. Yeah, and there was only 1,200 in this pot to the turn. Then it was built up by an 800 bet and 800 call. So what? We had a $2,800 pot just underneath pot. 2.5 into 2.8. So a perplexing spot for downhill to be. On one hand, you could see ace high spades definitely opting to fire a bullet this way, but he's going to show it to him, and no reaction from downhill other than probably Simon and Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. All right, not necessarily my best Art Garfunkel at any point in time, but I don't think anybody was expecting. All right, what are we at on the sub count for Mikey? 856. 856 subscribers. Colin Roundtree could just have a 10. It's possible. I'm trying to play Guess the Hand. It is there's always like a 25% of hands I just totally fucking just not remember it at the time. So, okay. Saw here for the Open with a couple of the Houston Rockets. Well, they're not quite rockety anymore, but a couple of ones is going to be the worst kind of flop for aces you've ever seen with ace of spades, ace of hearts. Jack, 9, 8, all clubs. Existence is pain. It is just pain. So, Sammy, with no hope at this, takes the lead at this. JD here with a pair and a straight draw. Also going to be third to enter. And Fox with the weakest draw of the bunch will step aside. So, Ding 10. Yeah, I reasonably could believe that as well. So, trip 9, here with a straight draw for JD. Size hand continues to shrink. As aces on this board. Understandable from his spot, he could still feel like he's up against a lot of 10Xs. Potentially just the ace of clubs. Maybe king 10 with the king of clubs, but we see JD is way ahead and but not interested in building this pot up yet. Just 3 clubs on board. So we will go heads up to the river, $3,200 right in the freaking middle. And whammy, it is going to be a straight here for JD. So more reasons potentially for Cy to be able to back out of this. Bet of 1,000, and we will get a call. It looks like here by JD, so he's going to take a $5,200 pot with the river straight. It's tough one for Cy. It's the worst potential board you could ever see for aces. And David Pratt says, insert dumb joke about, quote, they had blockbusters in France. That is a pretty good one. David Pratt, raising tide, raises all boats and makes room for more fish. Oh, that's the biggest part of it is you gotta still continue to find new players.
David Pratt always brings his sense of humor at the poker table. Really enjoy playing with that guy.
There's a lot of funny dudes here on this table.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we've got about probably, I think, at least another hour, an hour and a half to go.
There's a lot of...
You're just waiting for somebody here to bust their stack so you can get a chance to get in this game.
Yep. Or to win a lot of money and leave, you know?
No, that could work too.
Yeah, it could work too.
Right at
and
the games
it's
after the
usually
stream
never
tend
like
to
that,
be. I mean, that's been the cool part about us seeing,
but...
you know,
Downhill flopping good again.
top 2 is going to rattle off here to the 9 of diamonds, and
That could be an interesting card for JC to get creative on. I'd be curious as to what size he uses. 450 looks like.
yeah, Chase is going to try, but
I think downhill is just gonna call this down. I don't think he's gonna just went too crazy with. I think JC has a decent amount of Jack 10 in his range there.
all right, 6 ball will not approve.
And downhill is probably gonna check call any size at this point. If I'm JC here, I either bomb really big, make it like 2200. There you go. I like that.
Yeah,
I really like that.
blocking Jack 10,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
just it's way easier for him to represent this, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's definitely put him in a really tough spot. He has no blocker for the straight. He could have 9s. That could be just ended up like a cry call, but I really like JC's play here. Anything small. Oh, he bet really big. He made 3.5.
He
Wow.
yeah, enough to
Yeah,
put
that's a really
downhill
good
all
play.
in.
If he bet anything like 2/3 pot or less, it would have been snap call battle out of a downhill hand.
So downhill was done dirty the earlier in the night against JD of running 7s.
Puts him in
On
the
a hand that he
blender.
had no hope on, and now he's put it into a really difficult spot. But this time he's got the winning hand.
I think I would have let it go here from downhill, but I would have made a bat fold.
Yeah, he is going to make the call. Well, I think it's like if you've taken the path that he's taken on this, like
Yeah.
you set up to induce the bluff, like I think maybe you're going to get shown 10 Jack or 7-10 sometimes, but maybe Queen 9, maybe a set, but it's
Mm-hmm.
you're not wrong in any sense that it's just against JC. I just feel like this is just the shittiest spot on earth.
It is. I'm not sure what happened pre-flop. I think JC flatted an open or something. I wasn't paying attention, but good on downhill for making the call and great play by JC.
All right, we'll continue here with Live at the Palms Monday night. Hit like, hit subscribe. We are going to keep on barreling into the night and hopefully remain with us as Wednesday's 2-5 PLO. Oh, what else do we have going on? The quads promo, new member promo. We got enough. I mean, we will help make it worth your while to come on in if you want to play some cash games here. And you can play with Pierre, who'll probably donate a healthy amount back to you. So,
Yep. Good rate back.
yeah, it is.